Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Senator Alexander, and all of our colleagues here. Let me just say that first of all, Senator Rockefeller wanted to be here, and he was enabled this morning, and I'm just so thankful and honored to be able to sit here in his behalf and on my own behalf, and for all the people in West Virginia that we're so proud. I want to put a little bit of a personal touch because Sylvia comes from where most of us come from. When you talked about the railroads, Senator Alexander, she comes from a railroad town, so she knows about turning that engine. She knows about basically that roundhouse. That's where she comes from. And this is a lady that has done it. She knows how to do it, and she's watched it. We're all a product of our environment, every one of us. And you really throw back to where we came from, how we were raised, the families we were raised with, the communities that nurtured us. Hinton, West Virginia is a special little place. It's in Summers County. It's the most beautiful. It's right along the New River. The big Bluestone Dam is right there in her backyard, and people fish and they enjoy the recreation, all that. Sylvia's father, Dr. William Mathews, is a town optometrist, well respected. He is a first-generation Greek immigrant, came with the hardworking ethics that we come from when people were wanting the American dream, and her grandparents were seeking that. Her mother, the Honorable Cleo Mathews, is a very dear friend of mine. When I say the Honorable, and I mean that in every sense of the word, she was the mayor of Hinton. Tough. Senator Mikulski, you and Cleo would get along absolutely to a T. And she kept, when I was governor, I never had anyone. I enjoyed those conversations, the phone calls from her mother, let me know what I was doing wrong and how I could fix the state. And I took most of those to heart. Her mother was a math teacher, the most respected math teacher. So everything you see in this young lady is because of her environment. It's how she was raised. She's grounded. Still calls she calls every week back to her friends, two of her closest friends she grew up with from first grade on, and stays in touch. She's a Rhodes Scholar. So, I don't think any of us would question her ability and also her performance as a public servant. Just think what she could do in the private sector. If basically fortunes was her driving goal, where she could be today. It's never been that. I think that every time we've had a chance, we've overwhelmingly nominated her. Unanimous the last time in one of the toughest positions. We're not here, and I'm not here, to change anyone's mind on what they believe about the Affordable Health Care Act or Obamacare, as you will. That's not what we're here to do. We're here to get the most responsible, the most talented person that can lead us. And Senator, I think you said it well, who can get that train moving in the right direction, who can sit down and listen to each one of us. We all have concerns. We all want to see it better. We want our fellow Americans to have good quality health care and access to it. We want to make sure that it's workable and it's affordable. And we don't have a person that understands numbers better than Sylvia, a person that has more experience than Sylvia, and more compassion for America than Sylvia, because she's proven it and what she has given up in the form of just monetary means, which seems to be driving everybody today to give back to public service, which is what we all were instilled in us. So I'm honored to be here. I'm sorry that Senator Rockefeller, I know he is too, but on behalf of every West Virginian, let me tell you, we are proud. We are proud. And she has served her country admirably and made all of us proud, and made every American proud. And I think she'll do the same. So as you consider whether you like the health care and don't like the health care, I would hope that your vote would be based on who do you think is the most competent person that could take us through the most troubling, difficult, challenging times to make sure that we can deliver the services that Americans depend from all of us. So with that, I'm honored to be here with her. She is a dear friend. Her mother is watching right now. And I hope, Cleo, I've said all the right words, and I hope, Dr. Mathews, you're proud as I am. Thank you, honey. I recommend her wholeheartedly.
I gather that. Senator Manchin, thank you very much for that strong endorsement, for being here. And again, I know you also have a busy schedule, and you're certainly excused if you so desire.